I never thought I'd be into horse racing, but make it anime and now we're talking. Umamusume Pretty Derby is a good game, except for the PvP, and I'm not talking about racing the homies. That's actually fun. It's the cups. How are they both grindy and pay to win at the same time? But to be fair, I don't think any gacha game has a good PvP mode. Also, doing daily runs just got even more time consuming. That got me thinking, can I beat this game about training and racing horse girls without training or racing? That way I can get back to the important things in life. Spending time with loved ones, exercising, eating right, selling my soul for sick powers. And if farming event cards has taught me anything, the easiest strat is to run a sprinter and spam speed. This works because you get an extra 400 to each stat during the career, and naturally sprints being shorter lets you ignore stamina. I originally thought Curran-chan would be a good fit, but unfortunately her second goal requires 3,000 fans, which is impossible to get with just her debut race. So as much as it pains me, Bakshin is our only choice. I got a 7 speed spark. And sure, I could have grinded longer, but trust me, my spark luck is atrocious. With 16 total, Bakshin gets an additional 108 speed up front, and my cards give 131 speed, and 30 to everything else. It's time to find out if speed really is all you need. Without race or training, the only choice I have is to either rest or recreate, but it doesn't really matter. Rest risks Bakshin staying up too late, but who cares? No training means no need for energy. On the other hand, recreate improves Bakshin's mood, and while 4% isn't much, it's something. Also the claw event. The rewards are pretty pathetic. By completely failing you get +3 guts. I'm sure that'll make a difference. The real reason I spam recreate, it's faster. It's wild that even with these limitations, on my first go, Bakshin's speed is nearly 800. I wish I could say the same about her other stats. Sadly, even with that, Bakshin couldn't secure the win, losing 2 goals short of the finale. Clearly this is in the bag. I almost won first try. 5 tries later, I make it all the way to the last goal, but I realize something grave. Bakshin's last goal is a mile, which means I'm losing 10% speed from having a B proficiency, and all the sprint skills I've been getting are useless. Is it a shock I lost this one? It seems stats alone aren't enough, so back to the drawing board. Moving forward, I get a mile spark and better skills, since I notice another horse would usually steal the lead. Going over every run would take forever. So instead, let's go over some of the pitfalls that would kill a run. Not getting enough early wins led to not having the fans to qualify for later races. The majority of runs would get close to the end, but couldn't quite win. However, worse than losing right at the finish line, someone was targeting my horse. Tracing Academy seems like a nice place on the surface, but secretly, there's a killer among us. She hides her identity with a mask. Her dress stained red with the blood of her victims. She offers bloodletting services with a chance of failure. The only useful one is the strength chakra, which gives +20 to every stat, but holds the most risk. Sasami visited 4 times, and each time she used her banned methods to destroy my horse's chance of victory. After a dozen or so failed runs, I decided the next to make it to the mile championship would be the last. We hit the ground running, up 85 speed, easily winning our debut race. I get Lone Wolf from an event and keep the win streak going at the KO High Junior Stakes and Spring Stakes. Bakshin gets 101 more speed, standard distance, and shooting for victory to prepare for the next race. Even with all that, she still ends up losing the Always Stakes. And the losses keep on coming. Sprinter Stakes, 3rd. Takamatsu no Miya Kinen, 3rd. Hakodate Sprint Stakes, 4th. But then first on a redo. I'm starting to doubt if this horse really has what it takes. But I don't have time to introspect. The CBC show is next, so I get hashtag look at Curran and standard distance 2 to hopefully close the gap. The CBC goes good and the Centaur Stakes 2. With only 2 races left, I get corner adept, but don't even manage to get in the top 3. The redo, however, saves it. The Miles Championship was epic. We fought long and hard and barely eked out a... That's not how it went at all. Auction only had 1 retry left and both runs ended badly. I think with better RNG this run is definitely possible, but I'm good. I have a life. But maybe you can convince me to give it another go by subscribing and liking the video. Because here at the Raika Tachibana channel, you aren't just another number, you're family.
Family, family, family. Welcome to the family, son.
Ahem. Getting back on track. It's shocking you can get so far without training or racing. But it wasn't all in vain. My dailies are way faster. Then again, what's the point of a challenge if losing doesn't hurt? So I decided to get off my lazy ass and do 2 miles on the treadmill. It's clear I wasn't prepared. My pace was terrible, I never entered my final spurt, and even Haru Urara would lack me. I failed, not only as a trainer, but as a racist too.